Every day, your brain makes thousands of decisions. But what if many of them aren't really yours? Every notification, every scroll, every tiny reward trains your brain to crave more. Scientists call it dopamine. But most people don't realize dopamine isn't the chemical of happiness. It's the chemical that keeps you chasing it.
You open your phone to check a single message. 45 minutes later, you're still staring, paralyzed by the screen. We're the only species on Earth that regularly locks into compulsive loops that actively drag down our baseline level of happiness. When you finally put the device down, the intense rush of stimulation doesn't leave you satisfied. It leaves you anxious, drained, and completely hollow. It makes logical sense to assume we repeat these habits because we think they feel good, that they generate some kind of pleasure. The chemical keeping you glued to that screen has nothing to do with pleasure. This is a biological feedback loop designed for survival, now working against you. For decades, culture has mislabeled dopamine as the happiness chemical. In neurological reality, it is the molecule of anticipation. It is the biological engine of craving. It doesn't provide satisfaction. It provides the motivation to seek, urging you to take action toward a goal. If you look at this chart tracking dopamine over time, you can see the chemical spike doesn't happen when you get what you want. It aggressively climbs during the anticipation phase, peaking right before the event. The precise moment you finally acquire the target, the chemical crashes back down to baseline. The chase is over. Your brain is not programmed to secure happiness. It is built to secure the prediction of a reward, which guarantees you will spend your life perpetually chasing a moving target. Neuroscientists call this mechanism reward prediction error. It is an ancient survival tool that forces the brain to learn by constantly updating its expectations whenever it encounters an unpredictable outcome. Social media algorithms weaponize this exact mechanism. By randomizing the quality and the emotional weight of every post in your feed, they turn your phone into a slot machine. Every digital notification acts as an artificial cue. You don't know who is messaging or what they are saying, and that variance instantly triggers the anticipation loop. Food engineers apply the same logic, formulating artificial flavor profiles that constantly shift on your palate. This keeps the brain guessing and prevents you from ever feeling full. Video game loot boxes and modern gambling mechanics are built directly on top of this biological need for variable ratio reinforcement. The modern technology and food industries did not break your brain. They simply mapped and reverse engineered its oldest survival code. Without conscious intervention, this structural setup traps us in a continuous state of seeking. We end up mistaking cheap digital manipulation for a genuine, fulfilling reward. Yet, dopamine is also the essential fuel for human ambition. The objective should never be to eliminate it from your life. True recovery requires a manual reset of what triggers the chemical release, rather than starving yourself through a complete dopamine fast. Consistently securing adequate sleep and engaging in intense physical exercise naturally restores your brain's dopamine baseline over time. Committing to periods of deep, meaningful work forces your neural pathways to rewire themselves away from the easy hits of instant gratification. Shifting these daily inputs rewires the way you process rewards. Over time, your dopamine system transitions from a vulnerability into a directed, personal asset. The most effective tool to manually override these hijacked systems is the intentional practice of delayed gratification. By focusing on the process instead of the outcome, You begin to reward the struggle itself. This internal shift triggers dopamine release during the hard work, making the effort, not just the result, the source of the chemical signal. The human brain is simply executing its evolutionary programming within a modern environment that no longer matches its original design. True agency in this world comes from consciously choosing what behaviors you repeatedly reward. Train your mind, shape your future.